everyone, Meg Atterbury here from Fox in the Forest, and welcome to your hyper-local 2-minute tour of the Alpine Loop in the San Juan Mountains of Colorado. You'll get expert tips as well as a few cool secrets to enjoy your incredible trip along the Alpine Loop. This is a 4x4 adventure, meaning that you're going to need to have either a lifted vehicle or a side-by-side. You do not need previous experience for this adventure, making it a great choice for anyone who wants to get deep into the mountains without having to go on foot. This is a 92-mile route that goes from Silverton to Lake City and back in a loop. The best way to do this adventure is by renting a side-by-side and tackling it in a day. Rock Pirates in Silverton offers up an awesome package where they will give you everything you need, from a fully loaded GPS to a packed lunch for your full-day adventure on the Alpine Loop. Going with your own 4x4 vehicle is possible, but some of the side trips will not be available to you, and the road is pretty tedious. You'll want to plan at least 2 nights of camping in designated camp spots with no services if you're going to drive an SUV. The best time to go is July through September. August and September are the drier months, so be sure to pack rain gear since daily afternoon thunderstorms are common in the mountains throughout the summer. Most people loop the route counterclockwise, starting with a stop at the Animas Forks ghost town. This is a weird and wild, abandoned little mining town that is worth checking out. Shortly after, you'll head over Cinnamon Pass and descend into the American Basin. Here you'll be greeted with stellar high alpine views of famous Colorado peaks such as Handy's Peak. The road goes from a bumpy off-road to a simple 2-lane dirt road that is graded. You'll carry on this way for quite a while, which can feel a little bit boring until you reach Lake San Cristobal just outside of Lake City. Opt to stop here for lunch or continue to Lake City, where you can take a break and stretch your legs. Once you pass through Lake City, you're going to go through a beautiful canyon, making your way to Engineer Pass. This area was my personal favorite of the entire Alpine Loop. If you're in a side-by-side, be sure to check out the spur road to the summit of Engineer Peak. This is a hidden gem that's unmarked that gives you stunning views of the San Juan Mountains. I've got a guide to this particular secret in the show notes down below. Engineer Pass has a lot of spur roads, and they each hold little secrets, such as this gem-colored lake we found. When I go back to this area, I'll certainly opt to spend most of my time along the back side of this pass just checking out these roads. Know that most of these roads are only accessible with a side-by-side, not with a Jeep, so keep that in mind when you're planning your trip. After a fun-filled adventure along the Alpine Loop, stop at the Pitt's Barbecue in Silverton, delicious, or go for a soak in the Orvis Hot Springs in Ridgeway. Check out the show notes for in-depth guides, including important safety info and what to pack on your Alpine Loop adventure. If you like this video, take the subscribe button on an adventure with you, and for local in-depth knowledge about how to explore Colorado like a local, not a tourist, check out my blog, foxintheforest.net. Happy adventuring!
There's a lot of sheep in this valley.